Okay, hi, my name is Darren and welcome back to my episode on the channel. So for those who are new here, I'm a competitive player who likes to play VGC in a doubles format, but I'm taking a break from VGC for a time moment until the new game has been out, which means there will be more contents for this new game called Elite Redux. Well, more on like the updated version, but it has already been a month, I believe, by the time you watch this video. So yes, without further ado, for those who are new in this game, this is an Elite Redux game version 2.5 full form with all the hotfixes in the updated version for it. So yeah, for those who are new, this game is instead of one ability, there is 4 in 1 abilities. And not just that, there are new megas, new revamp move and abilities, and some new moves and abilities too. So sometimes some Pokemon it has like 6 or 7 in 1 ability at one go in the battle, so that's mixed. Strategy, especially in doubles, is going to be a whole lot of crazy strategies here and there. So yeah, and that's why I'm here. Most of the time I will be team build, because I like to team build. I will be team build mostly on new Pokemons, especially Megas, and hopefully I guess we say regional forms. So yeah, of new variant forms. I believe that's what you call it. So yes, for today's episode, I am going to feature Mega Inteleon. If you haven't checked out my other videos, please do check them out. I feel that those crazy strategies is quite epic, some is quite fun to use, and it can be potentially be used in a competitive, but I will try to team build in such a way that you can use them not just in competitive, but you can use them in a casual gameplay. So most of my team build, I won't be using air blower, twisted dimension, and north wind unless there's really not much of a choice. So unless they are in the innate abilities, because innate abilities you can't change them unless you are playing a randomizer board. But the first ability, at least you can have options to choose one out of that 3 ability. So that's what makes it such a great game for this game. You can choose. You have many options for it. So yeah, and not just that, there's a good quality of life too. So yeah, as I was mentioning, I will team build in such a way that you can get all these mons as early game as soon as possible. So because you can, spoiler alert, you can only mega on the 5th gym and onward. So most of my battles will be surrounding around that 5th gym onwards. And I might not play against Tate and Lisa, because that is like a whole new level of difficulty. Because it's always a trick room and you cannot set up a trick room. But of course there are ways to counter that, but it's not my usual team build because my team build is mostly on competitive. But if it could defeat Ted and Lisa, I will try to make use of it if I can find out that strat. So yes. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's episode. I am going to feature Mega Inteleon for this case. So normal Inteleon has Deadeye, Momentum, Dual View. Deadeye is it will never miss, and Arrow and Cannon move hit the weakest defense. So this means that even Focus Blast and Blizzard will also never miss. So that's a good thing to take note. And then it has Momentum, Contact move, it will use a speed stat, which is pretty good. And it has Dual View, if you use Mega Launcher and Cage move, it will hit twice. And the second will be a 70% damage. And he has Torrent, Opportunist, and Sniper. Sniper, it will improve your crit damage. Opportunist, if the enemy is at low HP, single target will become a priority attack, so that's pretty good. But I am going to feature Mega, so I won't be using Inteleon, as I don't think Inteleon will benefit that well in a very first turn. So yeah, that's where Mega Inteleon comes in. It has again Deadeye, Terminal Velocity, and Super Luck, but I feel Deadeye is more consistent because at least you can use a higher damager base power. So yes, like Blizzard and Hydro Pump. So yeah, then Riptide is basically a improved torrent form of it. Pretentious, if you KO, it will crit. It will raise your crit by 1 stage. But just take note that it will cap out your crit at 3 stage. So yeah, so once you hit your critical hit for 3 stages, basically you will have a maximum critical hit. That's what I'm trying to say. So Sniper, yeah, it will improve the crit damage. So with this in mind, Mega Inteleon, I have some crazy team build. I try to use a Decorate. Just take note that Decorate, it has been nerfed sort of nerf because it is not a status move, meaning that you cannot have a prankster decorate. So you basically need a very fast mon that has a decorate. So decorate is basically a target move instead of a status move. So just take note out of it. So because of that, yeah, there's not many options for a decorate combo with Inteleon. So I have other team members which I will explain later on in my team build, but for once Inteleon has Mega, it is just very unfortunate. I know, yes, Mega Inteleon, it has a very high special attack of 150 and 145, but if you compare with an Inteleon, it only increased its special attack and speed by 25. 25 base stats is not a lot. It's just basically like you are having another whole item. So, or another life orb. So that is my own opinion. So I feel that Mega Inteleon, it can be better. I feel that you don't need to have a attack buff. There's not much of a use to use a physical attacker. So instead of having a buff on the attack, maybe just put all into either a special attack or speed, then that will make it even better, in my own opinion, for this Mega Inteleon. But otherwise, it can still be good, because I'm playing doubles. It's only spam move, for a spread move is only a blizzard and an electro web. Other than that, it is only a very strong single target attacker, and if you are using a single target attacker, most of the time it's only good at a late game sweeper. So if you're using a late game sweeper, it doesn't really showcase that potential out of it, in my own opinion. Basically, is that it does not sweep only in the late game, and when you're in the late game, most of the time the opponent it will only left with two or three Pokemon in the field. So yeah, but otherwise, Mega Inteleon, in my own opinion, it feels like it is more of a late game sweeper. But I'm trying to make full use of that Blizzard because 110 base power is still pretty strong. So I'm still going to make full use of it and see whether it will works in my battle against the other gym leaders or special trainers. So yeah, decorate could be one strategy, but this is one of the strategy just to maximize my sniper damage output. So yeah, here we go. So as you can see, this is my team. I have a Inteleon, Deeplin, Galate, Whimsicott, Damaritan, and Lycanrod. So the combo is to lead with Deeplin and Inteleon. So the reason is, Deeplin, it has a Joker Morale ability which uses Dragon Cheer on switch in. So as long as you switch in, your Deeplin will have, your ally, for this case in Inteleon, it will just be a +1 crit. So unfortunately, it doesn't have any tail stylization. So if that is the case, then it will have a +2 crit over here. But it doesn't really matter because this means that you can just swap in and swap out your Deeplin and you can improve your critical hit. That's basically about it. But otherwise, Deeplin, it has Astonish. Astonish is basically a ghost type fake out, so that's pretty good. And otherwise, it is mostly used as a support to Dragon Cheer up, so I can have a double Dragon Cheer on after the very sorry, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that on the very first turn, I can have my +2 crit. The only downside is that my Deeplin is very slow, so my Inteleon or my ally will have a +2 crit on the end of that very first turn. So that's the only thing about it. So that is if you know that your Inteleon can just sweep on the very first turn, then you can just Dragon Cheer up without having your crit damage. So yeah, that's what I meant. So yeah, it's Pollen Puff, Dragon Cheer, and Fluttering Leaf, but most of the time this is a strategy out of it. Lead with Deeplin and Inteleon so that it will boost my crit rate by 1. On the second turn, either you Flutter Leaf or just hard swap into Damaritan, and this is a Redux Damaritan. It has a better aura. And what better aura does is that it will sharply increase your critical hit rate. So this means that after your +1 crit and then you bring in your better aura, your Inteleon can just crit all day long. So yeah, and if your Inteleon managed to kill 2 mons, then you don't really need to have your Damaritan in the field because you will have a +3 crit by then. So and when you have a +3 crit, it basically means that you have maxed out your crit. So as I've earlier mentioned, so Damaritan is there as like a semi-support or a semi carry, because it has access, other than collision cost, headlong rush, molten strike. But I feel like if I want to let Inteleon sweep, I will just map block. So that's why I'm using a Dominator with a choice scarf. Unfortunately, the map block is not a priority attack, so it has to rely on a very fast speed stats. So that's why I'm holding Dominator with a choice scarf, so that I can outspeed the opponent and just map block all the way. But just take note that map block will you cannot keep on using simultaneously. So it's only very beneficial on the very first turn, and then if the on the very first turn, if you use map block and your Inteleon will just crit, it doesn't really matter if it doesn't kill yet. But on the second turn, your Inteleon should be fast enough to just sweep on the second turn, and then on the third turn, you can use your Dominator to map block again. So that is the whole strategy of using this team. So yeah, that's about it. Then yeah, Lycanrod, Redux is just there as a. Mainly, I was trying to find like a dazzling Pokemon that has some coverage for my team. Because other dazzling is like a Psychic Fairy Pokemon or other Psychic type Pokemon, which I already have my Gallade, so yeah, and I don't really want to have like a dual typing out of it as a sweeper. So that's why I chose Lycanrod over here. So Lycanrod, if you haven't checked out my other videos, I've always used Lycanrod for my to have my dazzling so that I can negate a priority attack from the opponent. So yeah, and Gallade, it's not having a choice scarf. I don't have my team that has a multiple item, so this Gallade will be holding a Focus Sash and having a Sweeping Edge. So yeah, I'm having an Adamant Nature, Psyblade, Sacred Sword, Excalibur, and Leaf Blade. So yeah, that's about it. So okay, let me change my item for this. And I realized that my Deep Lane is not holding any item. Yeah, it should be having Evolite, because it can evolve. So that's why Deep Lane is just so good as a support with a critical boost from your ally. So last but not least, Whimsicott. So because of this new version, this Whimsicott, it has been buffed. Because in the previous version, at version 2.2, Cotton Down, it got bug, where even though when you get attack, when you got hit, it will lower the speed of all the Pokemon in the field. That was in the previous version. But right now I think it has been being fixed, where if the opponent attack into you, it will then only the opponent will have its speed lowered. So likewise for this Deep Lane, if he has a super hot guild. So yeah. So yeah, and since that this gotten down, or this Whimsicott has been fixed, so this means that Whimsicott can be used as a support again. So yes, Prankster, Infamous in the VGC format, Tailwind, Prankster, Tailwind, Rage Powder, Flower Heal, Dazzling Gleam, just a normal Whimsicott support. Yeah, for some reason it has Rage Powder, so that's pretty good. But the only downside is that it doesn't have Friend Guard, so yeah, but I think it's alright, it's fine. So as you can see that my team, because I already have a 3 support. Okay, for my Inteleon to do well, I need my Deep Lane, I need my Dominator, I need a Lycanrod, or I should say I need a Pokemon that has a dazzling ability to prevent a priority attack, and I need a Tailwind, and last but not least, I need a carry Pokemon. So usually, most of my team build, you need or you must have a Power Spot and a Helping Hand combo. Otherwise, your damage output is just not there. But it's just so unfortunate that I think I have to negate that Power Spot Helping Hand ally, and I will just need much more support. Otherwise, if I put my Power Spot Helping Hand support over in this team, I am putting a lot of pressure into Inteleon. So that's why. But if you want to, yeah, feel free to do so. I think it will still increase your damage output even higher. Especially against if you play other like just small trainers. But against gym leaders and special trainers, then it may be a bit of an issue. So yeah, but I feel, yeah, this team works pretty well. So yeah, because I'm at level 100, I will showcase a team that I will play 3 battles. If it's too short, I can play 4 battles. And then on the very first battle, I will show you how Inteleon will sweep. Then the next few battles will be the battles against a very bad matchup. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the battle. Okay, so this is the first battle. So yes, I know that this is electric gym. It's an electric gym and it's my weakness, but hear me out, this can actually sweep. So I did test this out against this team. Let me show you the reason how I managed to sweep with this team. So yeah, this is even though this is against Watson, this is a post game scenario. So yeah, so this means that with this team it will still work with a post game. So yes, so yeah, as you can see, my deep lane has set up a dragon chair, and you can see that my Inteleon has a +1 crit right now. So yeah, and because I've got to mention that once you mega your Inteleon, it is basically the top 32 Pokemon in the world in this game. Okay, not in the world, but in this Elite Redux version 2.5 game. So yeah, just take note of that. So because of this info, I know I will outspeed Zekrom and Inteleon. So this just means that because I managed to increase my crit, I will just Blizzard straight up, swap my deep lane, hard swap into my own Diamond Return. And this should get rid of both Zekrom and what's his name? Apokoko. So yeah. So I feel Decorate combo is a lot better. So yeah, I feel, in my own opinion. But I think it still works without a Decorate. As you can see, yeah. It will always be a crit. And because I kill there, I will increase my crit. And I don't need to rely on Diamond Return ability now. So yes. So with this in mind, I can swap my Diamond Return out and bring out into any other one. So yeah. So the only weakness of using this is a priority attack, a tailwind, and a triple, and a pressure. So yeah, and Zerky I know it has a priority attack. So because of this, I'm forced to swap out. I can use my Diamond Return to attack against Zerky. Is that a good option? Because I want to use Map Block. So yeah, so I can protect. Just headlong rush into Zerky. My Diamond Return may be dead here, but I think it's fine, right? I think I will just hard swap into my Wimmy Scott. Yeah, I think that's a safer option. So no matter what, I will plus crit. So now I'm curious, how much damage output will I do against your Tom? Yeah, he for switch. Okay, I knew it. So yeah, this is just a free Rage Powder and Blizzard spam. Zerky has this. If he has at full HP, it will be a priority attack. So yeah, he used both switch. I knew it. Yeah, Counter Down is there, but it doesn't really matter now. Raikou, okay, yeah, I don't think you will want to tank a Blizzard damage. Yeah, I'm curious about your Tom. We'll see. Okay, it doesn't really do much, but that's a good chip damage for not a very effective move. So yeah, I freeze there, but okay. At first I thought I would kill Raikou here, but apparently I didn't. So yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. I also lower your speed. Zerky comes in again. It's fine, I can Rage Powder. You do not have any fake out pressure, so yeah. Raikou is at range of a Blizzard range, so yeah. So yeah, even though Inteleon is a water type, I think this Inteleon is more of a Blizzard spam rather than using a water type spam, so yeah. Okay. So he still has one more Pokemon that has a priority attack, but it's fine because I have an Astonish Ledger with using my deep lane. So that's why, yeah, speed control is so important here. And this is just a clean sweep. A very clean sweep. And that is how you use this team. Crit Inteleon. Yeah, he has 2 more trains. 2 more mons. I literally can just eat on Tom. So if it's his last 2 mon, should I bring Rod or should I bring Deep Lead? If I bring Rod, no, I think I'll bring Deep Lead. Yeah, this is pretty much game over for them. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I already have my max crit over there because of my pretentious. So yes, Inteleon doesn't outspeed Manectric, so just take note. Just take note for that. But this is just a free Blizzard spam and Astonish into Manectric. I think I won't outspeed Manectric, so yeah. Mega. So even after an Astonish in a second turn, I feel that I won't be able to outspeed when Manectric is at low HP. So yeah. So Blizzard, I will definitely get rid of Manectric, and now it will be a 1v5 against Rotom. Yes, you may kill my Inteleon, but it's fine, and I freeze him. Okay. I will definitely get my Manectric. There's no question asked. So yeah. GG. And that is how you use it. Okay, bye. Bye, Inteleon. You have... Oh wow, that did nothing. Okay, because I froze him. Yeah. Spoiler alert. If you get Frostbite for this case, there's no more frozen. If you get Frostbite, it will lower your special attack. Okay. That's good to know. Then I can now use Hydro Cannon and just Water Leaf. It's fine. Hydro Cannon! Bye bye! Just take note, Hydro Cannon has been revamped. If it's just basically like a Blood Moon. You can't use that. You can't use that move on the same turn. Sorry, you can't use that move. You can't keep spamming that move every other turn. So yeah. So yeah, that is how you use this team. This is just a clean sweep with Inteleon. So now I will be playing against a bad matchup, and if I have time, I can play with more battles if the battle is short. So I will see you over there. Okay, so this is the next battle. Even though, yes, I'm not sure if I mentioned that, yeah, for some reason, Inteleon, it has access to Zap Cannon. So because of Deadeye, Zap Cannon will always hit. And because of that, I know I can keep on spamming Zap Cannon. But then again, this is only a second target attack. So yeah, but this is also still a bad matchup because yeah, the only way for the opponent to outspeed me is either have a tailwind or he has basically mons that can outspeed Inteleon or here and there. So that's why I'm in a very bad matchup because there are other mons at the back that can negate my Inteleon. So yeah, and another one that that this team weakness is because I'm relying on a lot of stats, so haze and pressure is also my weakness, which this team also has. So yeah, but for this case, yeah, you can have some choice, attack either Garchomp or Raikou. Because of Deep Lean or the Super Hot Glue, even on a contact move, Astonish can also burn the opponent. So yeah, there's a chance to burn. So that's why I think I will go Hydro Cannon into Raikou and just Astonish. Hopefully I can burn Garchomp over here. So yeah, so that's what's great about Mega Inteleon is that it is fast. It's not the fastest, but it is still fast. But because most gym leaders, it has mons that is already at the top 10 or top 15. So yeah, you will want mons that is at least 150 base power of speed stats. So yeah. So yeah, because of this is just a free crit plus 2 crit. So let's see what the mon, this next mon comes in. And there you go, Wuqian. Yeah, that's my weakness. Yes, pressure. And you can see all my stat buff has been eliminated. So that is the big weakness against this team. So yeah. So I'm going to protect Wuqian. Inteleon is actually pretty paper. So unfortunately, I do not have any Vanguard user at the back, so that's the only downside out of it. But I want my deep lane to be in the field, so I'm going to Flutter Leaf into one of them on there. Flutter Leaf is basically like a U-turn that is a grass type attack. So yeah. Boss Brand. Will this kill me? I'm quite tanky, so yeah, it doesn't. Excuse me. I can even burn you if you do that. Burn you? No, no burn. Giga Drain, yeah. So it's already okay. I burn Garchomp. So yeah, because of this, I can have a Blizzard spam. I can just bring in Dharma Return and just map block all the way and just Blizzard spam. I'm plus no, I won't be able to kill Wu Chen, but yeah. Because I don't have my creep boost yet. So I'm just gonna Blizzard spam and map block. So on that very first turn. So yeah, this is a good example. I may not kill Garchomp, and then Wu Chen, I think. If I don't get my sniper boost. Okay, wow. Okay, I still crit. Yeah, because it's in the field, it's a plus 2 crit, so yeah. But I managed to map block. So in this turn, I will always protect myself. And now, at this point, I'm going to protect, sort my Dharma Return out into my own deep lane, so that I can have my boost back up again. So yeah, so that's the strategy. And then bring my Dharma Return up again to have another crit more chance and have a guaranteed crit on the next turn. So yeah. Giga Drain, okay, Giga Drain over there. And because of this, I plus 1 crit. SP is low. Then Blizzard. I will kill both of them here and bring my Dharma Return back. Yeah, this is just a lot of. This team is just having a lot of swap in and swap out. I might be in a bad matchup, but it's still not over yet. It is still not over. I will definitely get rid, and now I plus 2, and I will kill Garchomp here, and I will be a max crit over here. So yeah. So now Dharma Return, I don't need to map block. I can just attack over here right now. But let's see what the opponent has. If it's a power, I'm not so sure if the opponent has a power attack. No, okay, it doesn't. Okay, yes, Quad Drive. That's a little annoying. How many more turns of electric terrain is left? And yeah, there you go. Kyogre is kind of my weakness because it has 3 sweep. So that's the reason why this team is still a big weakness. Not a big weakness, but it's a weakness against me. So yes, 3 more turns of terrain. Okay, I can't wait that long. I'm going to protect. Hard swap my Dharma Return out into. Should I go into deep lane or should I go into my Wimmis God, so that I can at least have a rich powder and tailwind up? You know what? I think I'll go deep lane. I think there's a good chance that my Inteleon has already done enough job already. I'm trying to make Inteleon sweet. I'm just trying to. But Galate and Akerot is a pretty good option as a late game. So in the worst case scenario, I just need to let my Wimmisker to set up a tailwind, and then my Lakenrod and Galate can still have a chance to sweep, just in case my Inteleon is dead. So if that's the case, I will swap into my deep lead. Dragon Chair doesn't really matter. I have maxed my crit out. Shirko, okay, rising voltage. Yeah, he double down. The good thing is that I will outspeed. Iron Morph, but I will not outspeed Kyogre. But I'm not, I can't recall if Iron Morph has Sash or not. So yeah. But why you didn't attack into my Inteleon, man? I mean, why you didn't sack my Deepling? Yeah, I'm not the type of player that, okay, there's an option that you can go and look at your enemy stats, but I don't want to. I don't want to look at my stats. So I guess this is it. Inteleon has already done enough job. I don't think he can do anything more. So I'm just gonna Blizzard spam and just Flutter Leaf. In this turn, I will just set up a tailwind, so yeah. Wind, Bolt Storm, yeah. I can't survive that. I wonder if I should have Astonish. I'm not sure. Sludge. Oh, he Sludge Wave. Okay, I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind that, to be honest. Then I bring in my Rim and my Gullet to come in. Then I can set up a tailwind. If only double return has a spread move, then it can do something. But yeah, this is just a free tailwind and I'm going to protect. And let's see what is Iron Morph going to do. With tailwind, I will outspeed them. I will definitely outspeed them. Well, I could swap my Inteleon out. I could do that. Oh wow, I actually survived. I just realized I actually survived there. Oh, the boost is out. That's even better. So this is a free Dazzling Gleam and a Psyblade. I'm Sash, so yeah. So yeah, I guess we will never know if Iron Morph has Sash or not. Psyblade, yeah, this should get rid of both of them here. It should, yeah. Yeah, at least I managed to show Gullet gameplay. Oh yeah, I forgot he has dual view. Yeah, GG. Yeah, that's why this team works. This team works very well. 3 Dazzling and a Single Sword. I'm not stuck into any choice item, so yeah. Usually my Gullet is having a choice item, but because I do not have any I do not have my Power Sport Helping Hand, so yeah. Usually my Power Sport Helping Hand will have a Sash, so yeah, usually. So it's really rare that my team will have Sash on my heavy mod. So yeah, and that is how you deal with this team against Aqua Leader Archie. Unfortunately, okay, not really unfortunate, but at least it has managed to sweep with 3 mons. Then Gullet will be used over here as a late game sweeper. So yeah, this is just one way to how you use a late game sweeper for Gullet in this showcase. So yeah, I managed to kind of sweep with Inteleon and a late game sweeper for Gullet. So yeah, I guess that's a disadvantage of when there's a pressure or a haze against my team, and that is how you go and deal with it. So yeah, I guess that's that. Let's move on to the next and the last battle. So I will see you over there. Okay, so this is the last and very battle. Unfortunately, the second battle was a bit too long. So yeah, so this is another weakness of my this team because yeah, he has Fake Out and he has Air Blower. Kind of a cheater, right? Air Blower. Most of my team I don't have a Tailwind, so yeah. But let's see how am I going to deal with this. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Okay. My field Pokemon is unable to use my item for 4 turns. Only Inteleon and Deeplead, but you still can Mega. So just take note of that. but I do not have Evil Light. But if I swap my next mon will be able to use my item. So just take note of that. Unfortunately, I'm forced to protect here. I'm not so sure if I want to hard swap my Deep Lane out into my Wimmy squad. But I think there's not much of a use to lower their speed. So I think I will just Flutter Leaf. Yeah, Flutter Leaf into the Velocio slot. Just in case Pharaoh attacks to my Inteleon. So yeah. Well, they can double down into my Deep Lane. So yeah. There's a chance that they can do that. But I think it's fine. Okay, but he fake out. Even better. Sky attack into Dahi and into Deep Lane. Very annoying, but it's fine. I'm not so sure if I don't survive, will I still lower his speed because of my super glue? Yes, I will still. No, I burn. Okay, I do lower his speed. So that is a good thing to take note. And because of this, yeah, I'm forced to go into Wimmy squad. I think I'm going to tailwind. I don't know if I can kill them. Because of their active skill, their special defense has been up. I'm only a +1 crit. Yeah, I won't be able to tell if they have their special defense boosted from this info. But you saw the active skill, it boosts their special defense, so that's a little annoying. I feel like, okay, I think I go safe. I go to the safer option. I go and zap cannon into Pharaoh and set up my tailwind. I think I will go to, yeah, I think I will do that. Yeah, good to know. I won't be able to kill Velocel. I'm sorry, not kill. I won't be able to outspeed Velocel. Into wana. Tornadoes. That's annoying. That is annoying. That's the reason. It's annoying because it has weather control. So that means my Blizzard will not do anything against him, against tornadoes. So that's the reason why. But to be honest, I feel like I just want to attack into Zapdos. I feel like I just want to attack into Zapdos. He has speed boost. And I'll just switch powder, yeah. Yeah, just to show you. My Blizzard. Oh, okay. I will attack. You know what? Fine, just Blizzard then. Then switch powder. Maybe it doesn't have weather control. Okay, he taunts. Oh, that's annoying. Wait, I thought he has weather control in my other videos. And I don't kill! Wow. Okay, yeah, he does have weather control, so it blocked. Good thing is that I lowered that speed. Wait, does Zapdos have Defiant? I hope he does have Defiant. Okay, the tailwind is out. So I'm going down my return. No, I'm going like a rod so that I can make full use of my boost. I'm only a +2, so I won't crit, but I have to attack into tornadoes. I have to attack. I have no choice. And there's a gift. So yeah, unfortunately, no crits spam over here. So yeah. Yeah, and this is my last turn of tailwind, right? I have bravado, so my special attack will not be boosted. I mean, it will not be negated. I mean, oh, you didn't send out your tailwind. This is my last turn of tailwind. If you never send out your tailwind, okay, I am fine with that. I am fine with that. Okay, I think they threw it. The opponent threw it. We will not throw it. If he sends out his tailwind, then I might be in a bad spot. But yeah, if it doesn't, okay, this is going to be a 4v1. Okay, I'm still able to crit. I definitely get rid of arrow that down, so it's fine. Increase my crit and pepper shower. This will get rid of him. Woo! Oh, this is scary. So yeah, speed control is so important over here. It's just a good emphasis of it. So I guess if your Inteleon cannot sweep, or I should say you can't, if your Inteleon cannot pair up with a crit, then I think its only option for Inteleon is just be used as a late game sweeper. So yeah, so meaning that you may need to swap your Inteleon out. So yeah, 3 zap cannon and a pebble shower. High spinner all you want, I am fine with that. Yeah, the opponent threw it. He's sash. This guy is sash. Annoying. But GG. There you go. That is how you use this team. I guess I got lucky for using this team. So yeah, I guess that's that. I think it is enough battle. I think 3 battles. Unfortunately, yeah, the second battle, it was just way too long. So I think this is a good time to end my stream, or I should say end my video over here. So yeah, I guess that is how you use this Inteleon team. Basically, it's just to crit all the way. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a good setup to increase your special attack other than focus energy. But I think using a Frank Guard follow me focus energy is just too meh. It's just too okay. I won't say meh, more like it's just too mainstream. So I just want to change things up. That's why I use this Deeplin and a better aura Damatuan comes in to be used as a support or slash semi support or carry for Damatuan to increase my critical hit for Inteleon, so that it can have a guaranteed crit on that turn to allow my boost of that critical hit, and then I can swap my either swap my Damatuan out or use Damatuan as a sweeper too. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't really use Mad Block for that Damatuan, but if you manage to do it, I think it's a very good option. If you are able to outspeed your opponent for all this video, yeah, you can see that most of the time I will outspeed the opponent, unless when he has like a speed boost or a tailwind or a trick room or like a chlorophyll or a sweet swim, then you may be posed of a problem. But yeah, that's how you deal with it. So yeah, I guess that's that. The weakness of this team, as I've mentioned, trick room, tailwind, mons that will outspeed you, priority attack, and pressure and haze that can get rid of all your crits. So when that happens, you have no choice, but your Inteleon can only be used as a late game sweeper, meaning that you can swap. You have an option to swap your Inteleon out so that it can be used as a late game for a single target attacker. So yeah, which still works with this team too. So yeah, because Deeplin, it can be used as a astonish or a fake out or a ghost type fake out pressure against the opponent. So that could also be used as it. So yeah, I guess that's that. I feel that this team, it works pretty well. I'm not so sure if it works in the Elite 4, so do let me know in the comments below whether it works for you in this team, in both competitive and in the casual gameplay. Hopefully it will sweep your team all the way up to Elite 4 and the post game. So yeah, otherwise let me know in the comments below whether this team works for you, or whether you agree or disagree with me, or what is your other Mega Inteleon team. Until then, I will see you next time in the next video. Bye!